Activist Media, 910AMTALKDETROIT, broadcasting live right here in the city of Detroit, where the topics and the conversation is just too hot for regular radio. Listen, you don't need to download the app, just log on to the website. The website is compatible with all Android and iPhones. See you during the live program. You know we support Detroit hip hop. If you got a video you want to be seen right here on Detroit Let's Talk on Activist Media, email us or hit us up. You know the number. Today on Detroit Let's Talk, we're talking about a few things. We're talking about cryptocurrency, how black folks, we know a lot about money, but we don't know nothing about finances. It's like when it comes to money, we are always on the low end of everything. When it comes to real estate, the only thing we know is how to rent a house to somebody. It's like we always on the low end of shit when we get shit. Technology, we're not creators of it, we're consumers of it. And we consume so much of it that you can't even begin to ask us, what does it take to create the technology that we are using to supposedly make our lives better? We got the primary coming up in Detroit on August 7th next week. I hope you get out there and vote. I have been on this show. I know Les Little have been expressing the importance of the primary. The primary is very, very important. The primary is so important that if we don't vote in the primary, the person who is not supposed to be there will end up getting there. It's just that simple. The primary is so important that they want you to stay home so the wrong people could get in those seats. We also have Brenda Jones running for the 14th Congressional District House of Representatives seat, which was previously occupied by John Conyers. Y'all know John Conyers. They made him give up his seat. All those backstabbing politicians in his Democratic Party called for their own brother to give up his seat. That's why I don't fuck with Democrats. I don't fuck with Republicans. I am an independent. I go the way of Allah. However, these seats are very important because they want you to vote for them. So for those of you who think that your vote don't count, if your vote didn't count, they wouldn't spend so much money lobbying against your vote. They wouldn't spend so much money on ads in the paper and ads on the news and ads on regular television trying to get you to support their bid for whatever office they are trying to assume. Now, I told you to know about politics and know how politics affect you in your everyday life. Know how politics affect education in your child's everyday life. All of this is a culmination of that vote. So we're talking about that also on Detroit Let's Talk. We're also talking about the young lady who exposed Popeyes, but yet now the police is looking at other videos because she was out there just just shooting everywhere. She could have shot anybody. I'm tripping off of this Popeyes thing, and that's what we're about to get into, because let me tell you young folks about social media. Y'all use social media for the wrong things. Exposing Popeyes having roaches, that's not the power of social media. That is the power of stupidity when people get so entangled in the consumption of it. Yeah, you let that video from Popeyes go viral, but what about the videos of the hate crimes? What about the videos of the police shootings? How often do those videos go viral? It's like everybody jumped in on Popeyes. There's one store. My question to youth is, with your cameras today, there are so many more important things that you could focus on that's outside of the realm of exposing a restaurant. There's a lot of things in your community that needs to be exposed that you're not exposing, like the dope house that just won't shut down no matter how many times the motherfucking police raid that bitch. How about the hookers and the dope fiends and the drug dealers and the pimps, to put all of the bad shit that's happening in your community? You rather shine a light on Popeyes. Shine that same light on your neighborhood so we can see how raggedy a lot of you are living. Shine that same light on your report cards. Shine that same light on your school and how kids act all day in school. Where are those videos at? You know, our children have took technology, and technology is leaving them behind because they so busy wanting to film a fight. This is how stupid a lot of our children have become when it comes to technology. They rather film fights. They rather film girls fighting at school in the lunchroom or in the bathroom. That's what they doing with their devices. They're not making another Snapchat. They're not trying to come up with another. They have a program now at Wayne County where they're going to teach our children how to use technology. But wait a minute. I thought they were using technology all of this time. Well, the parents thought because the child was able to make a Snapchat account and upload a picture to Facebook that was using technology. See how we are always on the fuck end of technology, the bullshit end of technology? We're on a part of technology that if they took it from us, we'll fucking die because we ain't got a goddamn thing to do because we have invested all of our time and energy into the consumption part of it. You should be asking your child, as long as they had these devices in their hands, what have they done to make their lives that much better? Are your children using this to make phone calls to each other? Are they using this to put together business plans? Are they using this to come up with the next application that will allow things to be much easier for those who use it? If you are into saving money, are your children using this to come up with an app that'll help them save money, a new coupon app? What are we doing with technology, and what have we done with technology since the advent of technology? We believe our access to it is all we need. And yes, I am rocking the Fuck with Detroit shirt. You gotta get it. Get with the movement. This is a hot ass shirt. So hot that y'all be asking for these wild ass colors that I don't have on deck. I have gray, black, and white, red, aqua green, teal green, and all that other shit. It take a minute to get them colors because those are some hot colors. But if you want to support the movement, Fuck with Detroit. This is an inner city initiative for inner city businesses in the city of Detroit. Fuck Somerset. Fuck all them collections out. Fuck all the malls that's not in the city of Detroit. Fuck the businesses that's not. Stop taking your money out to Somerset and all these different places where you can't afford to live at. I am 1000% about supporting the underdog. Shouts out to CDG from the Mercenary Killers. We was talking about that yesterday, the underdog. I am so down with my people that we came up with Fuck with Detroit because we know too many people who fucks with the D. My nigga JT Money from the Poison Clan, Fuck with Detroit. My niggas Thrill the Players from 69 Boys, fuck with Detroit. Everybody I know that's on some hot big shit fucks with the D. They like the movement. If you have a small to mid-sized business in the inner city of Detroit, but you don't want to fill out no paperwork for grants and loans, but you have enough money to get the product and sell it, flip it as we call it, get with me so we could help you out and get you on this Fuck With Detroit registry. You can go on fuckwithdetroit.com, F-U-K with Detroit.com. Order the t-shirt, order one for you, order one for your family members, your wife, your son. I want to see your whole family rocking Fuck With Detroit. The white one with the black letters, that's a cold boy too, but I like the gray. You can get the gray, they come in all sizes. We even got the tank tops for the ladies. We got the ladies tank tops. So that's the Fuck With Detroit. Listen, on Detroit Let's Talk, we be right back. Check out this video by Detroit's own legendary mercenary killers, CDG, right here on Detroit Let's Talk on Activist Media, black owned 910 AM, 910 AM Talk Detroit, right here. We'll be right back.
She came through a tour, got smashed. Small little waist, big fat ass. I heard she used to fuck with Dame Dash. Small little waist with that big fat ass. She came through a tour and got smashed. Small little waist with the big fat ass. I heard she used to fuck with Dame Dash. Small little waist and that big fat ass. I met her at the liquor store high. She looked at a girl, said that's that guy. Eastside Goon City G, and I came to the front, said yeah, that's me. I'm going with the blunts and Patron. Got the water for the Molly and the ice for Patron. Thick bad bitch won't leave me alone. Got the dancing on my dick like this my song. In the liquor store, this was going on. It was little after one, so I took the bitch home. Hope he got a big dick and it's long, and a whole lot of stamina, and I like to fuck long. Rap a ping pong all night long. Bitch sucking on my dick with a nigga on the phone. I ain't give a fuck, I had a bitch stone. Kept dick in her back, let the neighbors hear moan. She came through about two and got smashed. Small little waist, big fat ass. I heard she's the fucking Dame Dash. Small little waist, big fat ass. She came through two and got smashed. Small little waist, big fat ass. I heard she's the fucking Dame Dash. Small little waist, big fat ass. I got a hook.
Yeah, hot, ain't it? I told you, we got these D-boys that's banging, banging, oh my God. Lots of Detroit artists coming down the pike. Y'all be on the lookout for them. So, this is the month of August, which means next month the kids will be going back to school. Are the kids ready? Are you ready for your child to go back to DPS? I hope so. Don't give up on Detroit public schools. The more we take our children to River Rouge and Harper Woods and all these different school districts, we are taking money out of this city. We are making Detroit public schools look weak. Now, Detroit public schools educated me, they educated you. There was nothing wrong with the education our children were getting. The problem with that education was it came with money that wasn't allocated to school districts that's predominantly filled with Caucasian students, meaning that in the poor districts, they get more money per child. A Detroit public school child gets $7,500 a year. That's what the government and the state together pays the school system to educate your child. That is one of the highest paid children for education in the state of Michigan, which is why they had to break up the Detroit public schools, because other districts are starving and they strap for cash. So instead of them being taken over, instead of the governor sending in an emergency manager to take over these particular school districts, they busted up the Detroit public school district, and this way those other districts could vet for your child to come to their school, thus bringing them that $7,500. Now let's just look at the math, and you do it. If you got 30 children from the Detroit public school district who took their $7,500 to Harper Woods, then that money is going to infuse that city. That money is going to help that city and that city only, taking over $70,000 from the Detroit Public Schools coffers. The Detroit Public Schools have not failed no one. If anything, we have failed the school district in our lack and our reluctance to participate in what was going on. Parent-teacher conferences are always low on the parent turnout. The teachers have been complaining for years about parents coming to the parent-teacher conference. So how do you know what's going on in your child's education if you're not involved in it? No way, no how, no shape, no form or fashion. You can't say what the schools and the teachers ain't doing if you're not doing nothing to make sure that they are doing what they supposed to do. That means when you go up to the school as a parent, you can't be cussing out the teachers. You can't be calling the teachers dumb in front of your kids, talking about how the teachers ain't shit, how the teachers jealous of your stinking ass daughter. Y'all can't be doing that, because all of this impedes your child's education. Outside of the fact that the school district in itself is only teaching your child what they can. School is not there to educate your child. Newsflash, as a parent, it is incumbent upon you to be that adjunct education, meaning the education outside of the education that your child is supposed to be getting. Meaning, after your child come home from school, you have a curriculum yourself that you are holding your child accountable to when it comes to education. If you're the type of parent who just let your child skate off the fact that they went to school today and that's it, then you're a sorry ass parent. You have to be more involved in your child's education. You got to know what it is that your child is looking at. What are they doing? What kind of math are they learning? What kind of science are they learning? Is it even science? Is it even home ec that they're learning? How is it that our children are failing at stuff that they are naturally good at? Like, for instance, no child should, especially black children, no child should fail chemistry. Hell, if you know how to cook pancakes, that's chemistry. How we know that's chemistry? Because chemistry is what? All about measurements. That's what chemistry is all about in a nutshell. It's about measuring things properly, adding the right amount of measurements to the solution. So let's just say pancakes. You teach your son and daughter how to make pancakes. Well, if you want 8 pancakes for 8 people, there is a chart on the back of the pancake box that tells you the measurements. Okay, you got 8 people and you try to make pancakes for everybody. Okay, you're going to know how to measure out 4 cups of pancake mix. So you go get the measuring cup, and the measuring cup has on there 1 cup, 1/4 cup, 2/3 cups, 1/3 cup. So you fill that cup up to 4 cups. Here's the important part about chemistry: the water. How much water to add to this pancake mix so it doesn't dilute itself to the point where it can't be made into a pancake. That's chemistry. Knowing how much to put in, how much to take out, how much to stir, how much to let just rise. I bet I just broke down chemistry for you in a way you never even known yourself. Basketball, football, gym, that's math all day. Football, trigonometry, all about angles. When you got to know what they call time versus, I forgot, it escapes me what they call it. But when you throw that football, you throwing it at an angle and you throwing it to a point. And if you don't know nothing about angles and points, then you ain't gonna know where to throw that football so your wide receiver or running back could get it. You gotta know something about trigonometry. Basketball is the same thing. Rate times speed. That's all sports is about. Rate times speed. The rate that you throw the ball and how much speed it's gonna take to get to where it has to go. So, as Dr. Kamane puts it, You got a young man who goes home and he's frustrated that he flunked his math test. So in his frustration, he goes and he gets his basketball. He gets to shooting. And he's so frustrated that every shot he makes goes directly into the rim without hitting rim, as we call it, all net. Well, that's math all day. He has perfected rate times speed. How much funk do I put on this basketball to get it to go right in that hoop, that circle, without it touching the circle? That's an amazing gift your son or daughter has. But we chalked it up as just basketball. It's bigger than basketball. Sports is bigger than sports itself. The only reason why black people put all their time and energy into sports is because we know that that's like a lottery. If one of our children get a sports deal, a football, basketball, baseball deal, that's millions, and that man or woman is going to take care of their family. So we don't think about sciences. We don't think about culinary arts. We don't think about all of the other artful things that we could do with our lives other than the art of playing sports. Your son becomes, he's 13 or 14 and he's a big dude for his age. The first thing you do is put him in sports because you say, I can't afford his clothes. And yes, you can. All you got to do is get him on the proper diet. He'll lose that weight. But we let them get bigger and bigger, and the only thing they can do is be on somebody's front line. What about encouraging our children to do things with their mind, to put their mind to the task, to do something that their mind can come up with, something that doesn't make another person richer, because that's all sports do. You send your kids to these teams, and these owners are racist. A lot of them are racist pigs, but you don't care because you broke, busted, and disgusted, and you just want an easy way. And to y'all, this is the easy way. Keep in mind, easy ain't always the way to go. Why is it that a lot of our football and basketball players can't keep relationships with women? It can't be just the sports. No matter whether it's sports, education, no matter what you're doing, it's all about what you as an individual are made of. Listen, check out this hot video from my man. Y'all seen him down in the Detroit Institute of Art with Nick Speed, super producer. This is 7 the General. I'm from 7 Mile. My man J. O'Neal, Dirty Glove Goon. J. O'Neal, super dope producer on the track. Check him out.
7 Mile.
What up, though?
We y'all let y'all in the motherfucking building. You know you got your East 7 Mile, your West 7 Mile, your North End down there back up to your Earth with all that shit, Island Park.
What up, though?
You know what I'm saying? You got Southwest Detroit. Hey, Steph.
What up, J. O'Neal, my nigga?
Now let these niggas know what part of 7 Mile you from, my nigga.
Evergreen, dog. I'm from 7 Mile, the West Side capital. Home of the traffic, dude, cause niggas get the package through. Say I got a pack to move. Wolves, we attack the fool. Some niggas sort of bagging to them, bagging up your avenue. I'm from 7 Mile, West Side capital. I'm from 7 Mile, West Side capital. I'm from 7 Mile, West Side capital. Home of the traffic, dudes, niggas get the package. I'm on that SMDC, 7 the SC. Blunt full of Nestle, pump for Gillespie's. Chunk on test me, have a raw recipe. Half a brick of lactose, why not? The rest is me. Captone weaponry, Mac back 70. I bitch me your law, so the laws got a track on me. Dog got a strap on me, bro got them apple cheeks. 22 Beretta, but a leather sweater, Al wings. Watch like a Mal Breeze, Rocky like a Palo Creed. 32 a sleeve, I'm Shaq D's on the smack feed. Posted in the trap for weeks, same draw socks and sneaks. Done a break, Somerset, 7 Mile, crown me king. I'm from 7 Mile, the West Side capital. Home of the traffic, dude, cause niggas get the package through. Say I got a pack to move. Wolves, we attack the fools. Some niggas sort of bagging to them, bagging up your avenue. I'm from 7 Mile, West Side capital. I'm from 7 Mile, West Side capital. I'm from 7 Mile, West Side capital. Home of the traffic.
Yeah, I'm from 7 Mile, baby. That's right. Broadcasted live right here, Detroit Let's Talk. I'm your boy SIXFOE. I'm the host with the most. Check it out. The views and opinion of Detroit Let's Talk are not those of 910AMTALKDETROIT.com, Activist Media, or Moorish American Media. They all me. Shouts out to everybody at WHPR my big brother stationed over there, Colette, with Coffee and Conversation with Colette. Y'all know that I'm often on a guest on that awesome media when I get a chance to actually go on live television. So today, we ending the show with cryptocurrency. You've been hearing about Bitcoin. You've been hearing about Litecoin. You've been hearing about Ethereum. And there's other Bitcoins that's coming out, other forms of cryptocurrency coming out. If you don't know about cryptocurrency, look it up. Get with the videos, get with what they saying about it, because this is going to be the new wave of currency. Currently, the American dollar, along with a lot of other fiat money, is falling. The American dollar has been falling for over the last 15 years, to the point where the Canadian dollar is worth more than the American dollar. So as Americans, especially us in our neighborhoods, in the hoods, communities, whatever you want to call where we live at, we are always late getting up on stuff. And when you late getting up on something, it costs more to be part of it. So if you get this in the archives, get up on the fiat, get off that fiat currency and get up on the cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is a new way that companies are now accepting as cash. It's decentralized. That means that the government can't take it from you and the IRS can't put liens on it. They have nothing to do with this. This is a peer-to-peer operation, meaning if you got Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin and I got it, you and I could do business with each other. Currently, there are over 100,000 businesses in the United States who are jumping on board to take cryptocurrency. Amazon is one of them that's gearing up to take it. If you go to the gas stations in Detroit, you see Bitcoin ATM machines right next to your regular ATM machine. That should make a bulb go off in your head like, wait a minute. If there's an ATM machine for this cryptocurrency, it has to be something serious about it. It has nothing to do with Illuminati. It has nothing to do with illegal nothing. It is a surefire way to get gain, a new way of getting products and services in the 21st and 22nd century. If you're not up on it, you're going to find yourself locked out of it and coming out an arm and a leg just to be part of it or get some. I sell cryptocurrency. This is not a pitch to get you to buy from me. But if you want to purchase some cryptocurrency, I'm more than capable of bringing that purchase to life for you. I want you to get into it because I don't want you emailing me 2-3 years from now talking about how do I get it. Because 2 or 3 years from now, it's going to be so expensive that if you ain't got it already, you're going to be finding yourself doing some weird things to get some cryptocurrency. So right now, Bitcoin is like $1,200 a coin. 4 years ago, it was only 70 cents a coin, something around that area. So if you bought Bitcoin 4 years ago, today you are well over $375,000 richer. And you probably only bought them coins like the guy who paid $27 for his Bitcoins, and that $27 in 3 years later turned out to be $280,000. What an investment. It's not stock. It don't go up and down. This ain't stock. This is real money, a real way to get paid. Listen, how it happened was when Australia was going broke, the government had an idea to seize all of the money in everyone's bank account and redistribute that. So if you are a millionaire and you had your money in Australian banks, they were going to take your money, your million from you, give you 5,000 of that, and divvy the rest of that million off, 5,000 to everybody else. They was gonna jack you. And what the people of Australia did was they took their money out of the banks and they put it in Bitcoin. To their avail, all of their money ended up doubling, quadrupling, and doing great while they hid it from their government. When they found out what they did, they kept it where it was at. There was no need to withdraw it. Boom, just like that. So I'm telling you now, get with the cryptocurrency, find out a lot about it. It's going to be what's up, y'all. We cannot be behind the curve on this one. So if you're looking for a job, you want to work from home, you know my sponsor, happymat.com. 80 people got jobs. 80 people are now working from the confines of their home. If you want to work from the confines of your home, a real work from home job, check out this next promo that I'm about to go do before we go off. But before we go off, let me explain something to you about this work from home. It works. It's some real shit. You get paid every 2 weeks, anywhere from $9 to $24 an hour, depending on what company you work for. And how that work is, you go to Happy. Well, look, here's the promo. You like it, go on happymac.com, fill it out, go on the Rise portal, fill it out, have you some money, because you're going to need to pay for the courses. You have everybody from Office Max to Disney to Sears who's looking for customer service representatives. And what they do is they charge, Sears charge to train you over the computer. You meet with them at the allotted times and their representatives will train you. When it's over, you have a guaranteed job with Sears as a customer service rep, working from the confines of your own home. So keep your laptop, don't throw away the laptop. Get Vonage so you can have your digital phone service. A quiet place so your customers won't be hearing kids and music in the background. And take advantage of this 21st century way of getting money. It's all about getting money and being able to sustain yourself in the 21st century, y'all. That's what it's all about, y'all. So listen, I'm up out of here. We about to jump off into another video from my down south homie. I call him King of Miami, Icon JT Money with Chevy Game. If you got a Chevy, you got Chevy Game. Shouts out to the almighty Poison Clan. JT Money got the Bitch Eyes Reloaded coming at you with a new album. Check for them on WeRunTheYard.com. Until then, y'all, I'm up out of here. This is Detroit Let's Talk. See you next time.
Chevy Birch, they skin back, wet paint, these and skirts, fucking them up with all type of get down. See like some of them niggas trying to tear shit down. Rolling slow like shows, so who can count they spokes? Clear window showing off that leather and oak. Plush out interior, automatic, everything. Niggas dead ass here about that Chevy gang. Spinning all type of loot up under the hood. If your shit don't ride, shit ain't no good. We ain't jumping this game, can't spend no cost. Interior, main jobs, dual exhaust. Shit gotta be tight, dog, from wall to wall. From the grill, door knobs, emblems, and all. You ain't tight for you pull out.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This your boy Six Mix, host of Detroit Let's Talk on Activist Media, 910AMTALKDETROIT. Check this out. I got an opportunity for you to work from home, making some real good money. Check it out. Happy Mac Consultants, work from home pros. If you ever heard about it, didn't know nobody who did it, this is the chance for you to get in on this opportunity to make money in the confines of your own home with flexible scheduling, customer service positions paying anywhere between $9 and $24 an hour, depending on what company you get with. How do it work? Is it a scam? No scams. Everything is legit. Once you go through happymac.com, you click on Get Started, and you see what you need to do to get started. You click on Arise.com on that little link right there. See that link right there? You click on that right there. Do your profile on Arise. Follow the prompts from happymac.com. Once you are on the Arise portal, you will see all of the companies who are looking to hire people like yourself who are motivated and ready to get this money. What you got to do is pay attention to how much the classes cost. From Staples to Comcast to TurboTax, all of these companies have a different price that they charge for you to sit with their instructors online at your choosing of the time. They give you times to choose. When do you want to meet for this class? They got their instructors on deck to show you exactly what it's going to take to be a customer service representative at home for that particular company, from Home Depot to Disney to Comcast to Sears. They all need dynamic customer service representatives like yourself. All you got to do is go to happymac.com, click on the link, get started, and you'll see what you need to do. It's just that simple. Get out of that boring job. If you're trying to get out of a job, hey, this is perfect for you because you're already working and you got money coming in, so you may be able to pay for the classes outright versus someone who don't have any money. But it does cost to get trained. You don't pay Happy Mac, you don't pay a rise, you pay the company that you're going to be working for, and your employment is guaranteed. All you gotta do is go to happymac.com, check the requirements of what you need and what systems you're gonna need to make this thing work for you. It's guaranteed. I tell you no lie, go make it happen right now. Activist Media, 910AMTALK.com, broadcasting live right here in the city of Detroit, where the topics and the conversation is just too hot for regular radio. Listen, you don't need to download the app. Just log on to the website. The website is compatible with all Android and iPhones. See you during the live program.